Hi everyone, my name is Calista Burnett and I'm the Indigenous Studies Collection Technician for the Glenbow Museum. Today, for Glenbow from Home, in our animal-themed week, I will be taking you behind the scenes into our Indigenous Studies collection area. Us, in Indigenous Studies and World Culture, love dogs, so that's where we're going to start. Here, you can see a Nehiawak model of a papier-mâché dog painted beige with black along the back of ears and snout, as well as a miniature carrying device. Before horses were introduced to North America, dogs were often used to help with carrying loads over land. The tool used is now most often called a travois. This is actually a French-Canadian word. A travois is a kind of drag sled consisting of two wooden poles with a platform, basket, or netting suspended between them. The travois was then attached to the back of a dog, or occasionally a team of dogs, so that the dog could pull it along the ground. While this type of travois may seem far less efficient than a dog sled with runners, it had the advantage of being usable when there was no snow on the ground. Travois were often used to pack meat back to a village from a hunt or to help migratory groups move their campsites, with each dog dragging 20 to 30 pounds. Speaking of dog sleds, let's move to the northern region of Canada and take a look at this Inuit leather dog whip with a carved antler handle. Whips were used both for dogs and for hunting small birds and animals. Many Inuit people became very proficient with whips, and could often hit particular spots on an animal to inflict the least amount of damage to the meat. They could also use the whip to herd animals towards traps, such as foxes. Staying in the north, here we have three differing representations of bears. The two larger ceramic pieces are from Rankin Inlet, and are the result of a government initiative to use arts and crafts as an economic replacement for other industries. Rankin Inlet was the location of an important mining operation, and the government encouraged Inuit people to move to the settlement and become miners. When the mine ceased operation, the Inuit were left without a source of income. A government-sponsored arts and crafts program brought a ceramic art instructor to the community and tried to develop a program modeled after more successful carving programs elsewhere in the north. This is a sample of the types of materials produced through that program. One piece shows a bear emerging from an igloo top with a baby cub crawling up the side. On the other piece, we see numerous iconographic representations of the north. The top half is the head of a bear, with images running around the cylindrical portion of the object. At the front towards the top, there is an image of an igloo. Beside the igloo is a human face framed by the trim of a parka. At the back on the top, there is a seal with large spots on its back, and next to the seal is his fish. Below the seal and the fish are two igloos, one in the foreground and one in the background. And finally, on the right side, is a person standing near a kayak. Next, we will move all the way to Africa, where we can see an image of an animal we are less acquainted with here in Canada, the lion. Pieces such as this one are known as a Coptic healing scroll. These scrolls are often created to eliminate illness by purging evil spirits and demons from a sick person. While plant and animal medicines alleviate physical symptoms, the medicinal scrolls alleviate spiritual symptoms. This one in particular is from Ethiopia, and its imagery of a lion may represent concepts of power, pride, magnificence, nobility, and courage. Finally, I would like to finish with a story as depicted on this bag by a Pikani artist named Deborah Maggie Shearer. This copy of the story was provided by the artist and is commonly known as the story of Nappy and the elk. Nappy was playing follow the leader with the elk. Nappy had a rattle. Each time he danced, the elk heard the rattle and followed him. He did this until it became dark. Finally, he danced near a high-cut bank. Nappy threw the rattle over the bank. Then he ran under the bank and hollered for all to jump. He told them it was a lot of fun. Hearing the rattle, the elk followed and fell over the bank. All but one female elk jumped. "Have pity on me, old man. My child is about to be born," she told Nappy. Nappy said, "Go then, so there will be more elk in the future." When the elk blindly follow Nappy everywhere, they learn a valuable lesson about trust. This story is also the reason behind why we still see elk today. Thank you for spending some time with me. If you have any questions or would like to see some other animal imagery, please let us know, and I hope to see you soon at the Glenbow.